Good morning everybody, how are you today on Wednesday the 29th of July? It is Wobble Wednesday and that means we're going to practice balancing today. I hope you are ready because I know I am. So just in case, because some of you don't know, I don't know why you don't know. My name is Karen, I'm here with Get Moving, and us here at Get Moving we help people with mobility issues to exercise and get as physically active as possible, get strong as possible, get as fit as possible, move better, have better quality of life, and just generally be amazing through the rest of their lives. That's what we do every Wednesday. What am I talking about? Every weekday morning at 11 o'clock. Today is Wednesday, but we do this every weekday at 11 o'clock. You can find us here, and also all the old videos you can find on the archive on the website, on the Get Moving website. Up there somewhere there's a link to the website. It is reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving, and it's got the archive to all the old videos we've done all over lockdown. So if you want, go have a look at them. Just binge out on some amazing exercise from us. So links up there, so find that anytime you like. It is suitable for people with mobility issues. So if you have injuries, if you have disabilities, if you have medical conditions, anything like that, anything that stops you from being as active and mobile as we possibly want to be, these are suitable for you. They are fantastic. They're not magic, they're not special, but they are just really bloody effective, I swear to God. So today is Wobble Wednesday, so we're going to practice specifically on balancing. We're going to put a shed load of balancing stuff in the exercise today. Got my ball back there. You're going to need a ball again. If you're standing, if you're going to work on balance, you're going to need a ball. Well, you don't need a ball. It's better with a ball. Or, to be honest, anything that you can just pass from hand to hand. A ball is fantastic. If you don't have a ball, then to be honest, a rolled up sock or something will do the job just as well. But, you know, I like a ball. We were using balls this week. So get a ball or something like that ready to do some passing to make the balancing that little bit more interesting. You've got a couple of minutes now to go grab a ball or a sock or whatever. Go on, scoot, go get it now. However, if you're not standing and balancing, if you're seated, then we're going to go through two different exercises, and we've done them before. They are what we've got first. The seated twist and lift. So we're going to sit, hands behind our heads, sitting nice and tall. One elbow is going to come back, and at the same time, that same knee is going to lift up. You're going to hold it for a second or two, and then same on the other side. One elbow and the same knee, twist back, lift up, make a big move, hold it for a second or two, and then relax and swap inside. One elbow, same knee, twist and lift, hold and recover. That's our first one, seated twisting and lifting. The second exercise you're going to do, if you're seated, is your Bog Standard Situps. We've done them a million times before. So make sure you're sat forwards in your chair. Make sure there's a nice big gap behind you. You are not leaning against the back of your chair. Don't ever do that. Don't ever let me catch you do that. Make sure there's a nice big gap behind you, and then you're going to lean back, touch the backrest, and then sit up. Lean back, touch the backrest, and sit up. We were doing this, was it yesterday? I can't remember. I think we were doing this yesterday with Tony. Fantastic sit-ups, really good. Sitting back and sitting tall. You'll be alternating between those two exercises. I'll tell you exactly which one's which, but have a quick practice for yourself now. If, though, you are standing, we're going to be working on balance, and by now, hopefully, you have got hold of your ball or your sock or something. So, we'll start off on the dead easy version, and we'll work towards progressively harder ones, okay? So, easy version, your exercise today is going to be having your feet wide. Wide feet is easy. And you're going to pass the ball, a small pass, side to side like that. That is really, really easy and not really working much balance at all. But we can make it harder. That's where we start. To make it harder, your feet come closer and closer and closer. You decide how close, but the closer the feet get, the harder it gets, the more balance is required. And again, so feet together, but again, passing the ball side to side, a small pass like that, that's relatively easy. If we want to make that harder still, we can make it a bigger pass. Really pass the ball, a nice big move side to side, okay? And if that is still too easy, then we just do it one-legged. So we stand on one leg. Again, easy version or easier version. 1 foot, small pass, and it gets much harder to balance the more and the bigger that pass is. So that's a much harder exercise for balance. Whee. And that's a much easier one. Easier still. Really quite easy. Your choice which version you do, whichever one you want to do, make sure you do it though, okay? But feel free to mix and match between them as you go along. Figure out for yourself, listen to your body, figure out for yourself what's going to challenge you. So, let's get started. As I say, suitable for pretty much everybody. Oh, before we start, Lynn, happy birthday. Sweet. Anyway, moving on quickly. Okay, starting. Whether we're seated, whether we're standing, makes no difference. We're all going to do this first exercise, okay? Marching on the spot. So, sit or stand tall. Everybody's going to do this. Marching on the spot, get your knees up like so. I'm going to do 20 of them, give or take. I'll try and count as best I can. You do whatever you can do in that time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching on the spot. Sorry, stop there 1 sec. That's if you're seated. If you're standing, forget my own head now. If we're standing, we march on the spot like so. Okay, now we're ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching on the spot. Get your knees up nice and high. If you're seated, sit tall and get your knees up again, moving as much or as little as, well, as much as you can, as little as you need. Okay? It's that nice little balancing act. You listen to your body. Our job is to gradually, over the weeks, over the months, over the years, make ourselves better and be able to do bigger, stronger, better things. We start small and we build up. So I think this is number 19. 20. Okay, so if you are seated, your first exercise, hand behind your head, one elbow, same knee, twist, lifts, hold, and same on the other side. One elbow, same knee, twists, lifts, hold, and recover, and keep on swapping. You can do that for 20 seconds, okay? If you're standing, remember, feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder, one-footed is much harder. I'm going to do one-footed. I'm going to use my right leg. I'm going to stand my right leg and pass the ball side to side. 20 seconds worth. Everybody, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, passing the ball, a small pass is easier. A big pass is harder, because that's throwing me off balance a bit more. Ooh. And I'm having to recover my balance. You choose the difficulty level you want, but you give it a go. And that's 20 seconds, and that's it. So now everybody, we're all going to do the same thing again. The next exercise, shoulder rolls. So whether you're seated, whether you're standing, everybody, roll the shoulders back, or if you can, roll the arms back. Big moves if you can, small moves if you need. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Rolling, shoulders up, then back and down. Nice big moves. And if you can, you get your elbows a bit higher. You make it as big a move as you can. Lift them higher if you can. Lift them really high if you can. But we're getting as much movement out of the shoulder blades as we can. So if we are seated, well, seated, standing makes no difference really. We're thinking about staying nice and tall and getting our shoulder blades right back there. Big moves, not slouching like that. Reach up, reach back, reach down. The bigger the move, the better. So again, I always say this, really good for posture, because we are deliberately not slouching forwards, humping forwards. Again, if you're seated, make sure you are not slouching back into the backrest. In fact, throughout the entire session today, I don't want you leaning on the backrest of your chair. Not much to ask, but I'm asking it because I'm demanding like that. I think that's number 19. So we'll call that one number 20. So now we're going to go back into balance again. If you're seated, you're going to do the sit-ups. So remember, sitting forwards in the chair, big gap behind you, lean back and then sit up. Lean back and sit up. If you're standing, grabbing your ball, your sock, whatever you're passing back and forth, I'm going to be standing my left leg now. You decide which version you're going to do. 20 seconds everybody. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Small pass is easier. Big pass, is harder. Because if we're doing a big pass, then we're just knocking ourselves off balance and having to learn how to recover. And that, as I always say, is the key to balance, recovering balance. And that is 20 seconds. So have a breather, everyone. Well done. Everybody now, seated, standing, everybody. Next exercise, knee bends. If you're seated, you're going to kick your feet out like so, bending and straightening your knees. Nice big movement, movements in the joints. If you're standing, again, kicking your heels back like so. Are you ready? 20 times again. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back or kicking the heels out. Your choice which. Depends on whether you're seated or standing, but you're going to get the knees moving. I always have an image in my head of an old door with old hinges, and when you start to first open that door, hinge will be creaking and groaning, and there'll be and that's our joints. At the start in the morning we'll have to be, oh bloody hell, I don't like this. But if we go past those first few goes, it loosens up. Imagine that door again, as you move it back and forth, it creaks and groans a bit less. It moves a bit freer. That's exactly the same as our joints. Our trick is got to get through. We've got to get through the first few creaky, squeaky bends. That's number 20. Because the more we do it, the looser they get. So, seated, what have we got now? Chinnies. If we're seated, hands behind the head, one elbow, same knee, twist and lift, twist and lift. If we're standing, passing and balancing again, I am going to be on my right leg. I'm going to stand on my right leg. 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, a big pass is harder. A small pass is easier. You do whatever you need to do. Top tip, keep this supporting knee slightly bent. Straight is difficult, that is much harder. Slightly bent, much better for you. That's 20 seconds, dead simple. Moving straight on to our next exercise. Everybody again. Seated, standing makes no difference. Twists. So sit or stand tall, fold your arms, twist one way, twist the other way. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice big moves. Getting your back moving, getting your spine moving. So your spine, your back is made up of, oh I've forgotten, is it 20 odd, 25 odd bones, vertebrae stacked on top of each other? They all move a little bit. They can move, in this case, twisting or rotating around. And we're going to teach them, remind them that they can twist nice big moves like so. So get one shoulder right forwards, then think of the other shoulder coming right forwards. Make it as big a move as you can do. That is 20. Excellently done. So we're going to the next one again. So what we've got, if we're seated, the sit-ups, gap behind us, sit back, sit up, repeat. If we're balancing, I am going to be on my left leg now. You decide whether you have the easy version with the feet wide, harder version, feet narrow, or very hard version, one-legged. 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So again, I'm standing on my left leg now, I am. Passing the ball as big a pass as I can, which throws me off balance, and that forces me to regain my balance, to recover my balance, like so. And that is 20 seconds, well done. So the double tap is next. Again, everybody, seated, standing, doing the same thing. If you're seated, the knee comes up twice. Other side comes up twice. And then repeat. If you're standing, again, keeping that balance, the knee comes up twice and then recover. Twice and then recover. Are you ready? 20 times ish. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So that's one. That's another one there. So all this time I am balancing on one leg. Hopefully, if you've been practicing the chucking the ball on one leg, this one should hopefully feel relatively simple, relatively speaking. Again, easy version. You start down low, make it a small move, but as and when you can, you get it a bit higher, a bit bigger. Or, of course, you could do a triple, which makes you stand on one leg that little bit longer. Your choice which version you do, but make sure you do it. Again, as always, make it the hardest version you can do, but make sure you do succeed. We don't actually improve through failure. If we fail, we don't improve. We improve by succeeding at challenging things. We've got to make it difficult. There's no good being easy. And we've got to succeed. There's no point failing. It's got to be difficult and successful. 20 times there. Well done. What have we got next? Knees. So if we're seated, hands behind the head, one elbow, same knee, big twist, hold it for a second, and then same on the other side. I'm going to be standing on my right leg now. 20 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So again, a small pass is easier. A bigger pass is harder because that throws me off balance a little bit more. It's a bit more unpredictable. I'm not sure where the ball is going, and I suddenly have to react to it and catch my balance as it goes there. Time, well done. We're going through this nicely. Side bends next. Excuse me. So if you're seated, well, it's the same again. If you're seated or standing, same thing. Definitely one arm reaches down to the side, bending sideways, and then the other side. If you can, reach the other arm up over the top. Nice big moves. 20 times in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Reaching over. Big moves. So as always, if you can't get the arm over the top, don't worry, leave it down. Just concentrate on the other arm coming down. That's the important one. That's the really key one. The arm over the top is nice. It's a little bit extra. As I say, it makes it more challenging. So it's good for us. Challenging things are good for us, but we've got to succeed at it. We don't actually improve through failure, like I said. Make it challenging, yes, but make sure you're successful too. It's that nice little happy medium that we're successful at difficult things. No point being successful at easy things. No point failing at difficult things. We want to succeed at difficult things. Then we're going to get good. One more, I think. That's 20. Fantastic. What have we got next? On my board, side bend sit-ups. Excuse me. So again, if you're seated, imagine the low backrest behind you. Make sure your bum is shuffled right forwards, nice and far. You're going to sit back into your chair, touch, and then sit back up again. Go back and sit up. If you're standing and balancing, I'm going to be on my left leg now. I'm balancing on my left leg. Again, your choice. Feet wide is easy. Feet touching is a bit harder. One leg is much harder. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Nice big throws. I'm kind of running out of things to say about these now because, you know, it's simple. It's difficult, but simple. Stand on whatever leg you're doing and pass the thing as wide as you can. Not much more to say about it. That's 20 seconds. Well done. Nice. Okay, squats, legs then. If you are seated, it's time to stand up. Excuse me. So if you're seated, don't forget your feet are going to be tucked underneath you. Shuffle your bum forwards in the chair. Get your body weight over the feet. You're going to stand tall. Get your bum in. Full extension. Don't stop there. And I'm looking at you, Tony. Finish there. And then we sit down and repeat as many times as you are happy with. If you're standing, squats, imaginary chair back there. Feet good shoulder width apart. Feet flat. Knees out. Squatting down, standing up. 20 times ish. I'll do 20, you do what you can. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So my feet are flat, my knees are pushing out, they're not crumpling in. Bad, that is. Knees out is good, and my butt is sitting back onto an imaginary chair, like so. And as always, if that is difficult, try the easier version, which is just a small move. This is perfectly good. Knowing for a fact that over time we're going to get better. And so we're going to challenge ourselves by going lower. I mean, that's a given. We're going to do that. But right now, today, we work with what we've got. We work with where we are. And we do the difficult but successful move that we can do. Knowing, though, that if we carry on, things will improve and we'll do better. But we are not going to give up. And that's 20. Well done. So if you're seated, the chinnies one now, hands behind your head, one elbow, same knee, twist and hold, and on the other side, twist and hold. If we're standing and balancing, well, we got right leg. I'm going to be standing my right leg now. 20 seconds of balancing. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Excuse me. So again, yeah, a nice pass. Just thought a variation on this if you like. If you have got a ball, this won't work with a sock. But instead of just passing that way, if you want, you can bounce one side to the other. Like so. And that could be a nice variation if you like. But that's our 20 seconds, so have a breather. I say a breather, we're going straight into our next one. Tightrope walking and ankle mobility. If you're seated, getting the ankle bending. Heel, toe, heel, toe. The heel touches the floor, and then the toe. And then the heel and toe, heel, toe. A big ankle movement. If we're standing and balancing, tightrope walking, you know the drill now. Imaginary tightrope line drawn on the floor, and you are going to balance. Feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder. You're going to balance, walking forward with me. Off we go. Balancing, heel, toe, walking on that imaginary tightrope, like the old sobriety test to see if you are drunk or not. I'm curious how many people are drunk right now watching and doing this. I'm curious about that. Going backwards, same thing. Toes, heels, toes, heels. If you are drunk while doing this, just let us know in the comments below. Just say, yep, I'm drunk. I'm curious. I should do a poll, shouldn't I, really? How many people are doing exercise while drunk? Going forwards, same thing again. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe on that tightrope. Because let's face it, if you are drunk doing this, you're probably fallen over by now. So you'll have a chance to crawl over to the phone or your laptop or whatever and type in the comments saying, I've had a gin. Last time going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. So I'm assuming if nobody in the comments is saying that they're drunk, then they are far too busy doing the exercise and not being drunk. So well done. But I'm curious. And that is our exercise bit there. So what we got next? Sit-ups. If you're seated, sit-up time. Remember, bum forwards, sit back, sit up, and repeat. If we're standing, I'm on my left leg. I'm standing on my left leg now. 20 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, either passing hand to hand or bouncing it like so. And again, if you just bounce in the middle, that's relatively easy. But if you deliberately bounce it to one side at an angle, that's going to make it a bit harder. So you choose whichever version you're going to do. Lots of options. That's 20 seconds, well done. And oh my goodness, okay, fast feet time. Let's adjust my timer. We're going to do 2 loads of 10 seconds, as always. So if you are seated like a little flamenco dancer, you're going to do like that. Your feet are going to go make a little beat on the floor like a flamenco dancer, famously so. If you're standing, it's exactly the same thing, running on the spot like a strange flamenco dancer. I don't know. So 2 loads of 10 seconds. So get yourself ready in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So it's a small move, but a fast move. Quick feet. There we go. That's our first round. So we're going to do another 10 seconds. So get yourselves ready. Shake your legs off. Make sure they're ready. An even better flamenco dancer in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and quick. There we go. Waggle them off. So if you're seated, chinnies. If you're seated, one elbow, same knee, twist and hold, twist and hold. If you're standing, which one we got? Right leg. I'm going to be standing on my right leg now. Just going to set this back for 20 seconds. Get yourself ready. I'm standing on my right leg. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Again, passing or bouncing. Your choice which. Mix and match. Either way, the more the ball moves, the harder it's going to be on your balance. There we go. That's our 20 seconds. Okay. So last bit of exercise then. Shadow boxing. Getting out of breath. This is all about getting out of breath. If you, well, everybody, seated or standing, fists up. You're going to punch to the head. You're going to shadow box to the body. You're going to hook around the side, so that you're going to punch around to the side of someone's body or side of someone's head. Or you're going to uppercut them underneath the chin, knock them up off the feet like so. Your choice, but you get yourself out of breath. If you're standing, same thing, but moving. Move your feet. 20 seconds. We're going to do 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Excuse me. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So, nice big movements from the arms. Try not to do little flappy arms like that. That's not what we're after. We're after big body movements. Twist, twist, twist. Get your chest around. Move your feet if you can. Twisting, twisting. And then that's our 20 seconds. Have a breather, because we're going to go again. That's round 1 done. Get ready for round 2, because we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Round 2 of 3. Punching away. We can change direction. We can face in another way. We can turn around. But we get our feet moving forwards. We get our feet moving back. And we twist and use our body. That's our time. That's our second round done. We've got 1 round left. Are you ready? I hope so. Final round. Get stuck in. Get out of breath. For 3, 2, 1. Kill. Go for it. Punch, 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 punch. Again, aim high, aim low, aim around or up, and you mix and match. Fast feet. Shuffle in, shuffle back. But keep yourself moving. Get your breathing up. Get your pulse up. And that is our time. So we've got the last one. So if we're seated the last sit-ups. So bum forwards, lean all the way back and sit up, lean all the way back and sit up. And the last one, if you're standing, I'm going to be standing on my left leg. The last ones. Are you ready? 20 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, passing or bouncing. Small moves easier, big moves, big passes harder. Move that body weight around. Make sure you are balancing and regaining your balance whenever you lose it. And that is it. Well done. That is our Wobble Wednesday. That's where, as I say, we do challenging balance stuff, but successfully. Falling over, failing, we don't learn from that, so we don't do that. But also we don't avoid difficult things, because that's not challenging. We don't succeed, we don't improve by doing easy stuff, we don't improve by failing. We improve by doing difficult, challenging things successfully. So that is your goal. Succeed at doing difficult things. Bloody well done for everything so far today. So that's our Wobble Wednesday. Don't forget, tomorrow is Thinking Thursday. Same kind of exercises, but we're going to spend more time thinking about what the hell we're doing and how we can improve them. We're going to get into the nitty gritty and we're going to think, does move my foot this way or my arm that way help? You are going to be thinking about your move and improving it every single time. So Thinking Thursday tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Don't forget, as always, quick plug time. I'm a professional coach. I train groups of people, I train individuals, I train people online, I train people in person again now. Woohoo! And so if you think that I can help you in your training, in groups or one-to-ones or online or in person, contact me and then we can work it out. You can get in touch with me via the website. The link is up there somewhere. As I say, it's www.reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. You can get in touch with me there. Up there also there's a donate link. If you want to chuck a buck my way, cheers, thanks very much. You can do it via that way. Down there somewhere, there is a share button. So if you think these exercises are any good for you, please share them out. Show them to your friends. The more people who know about them, the better. The more people who can take part in them, the better. And obviously, the more people know my lovely face, the world will be a better place for it. You know, it's obvious, really. I think so. So down there, please share away. Otherwise, yeah, thank you very much. As always, you've done bloody good. Let us know in the comments below how you do. If it was easy, hard, whatever. But we're back in tomorrow at 11 o'clock for Thinking Thursday. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.